Hello and welcome back to the top 100 maps of all time with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB, you're very welcome. Now today's show is going to be a little bit different. As you'll know, I've been having a few problems loading up some of the maps and since the update, well, this is one of those and it doesn't quite load well enough to really justify a full flyover. So I figured the best way of doing maps like this would be to do a reaction of the original flyover video. So what map reaction video today, I guess. The original Bonbon sound will be muted. It'll just be me. Otherwise, hearing me twice might be a bit too much for some of you. Anyway, today at number 48 with a 90.25% approval rating, it's Kit Hanink by FENRIR. FENRIR blew us away with this one. It is absolutely gorgeous. Perfect for a rural style build. Very nice indeed. It requires 31 items off of the workshop, including mass transit. You do need mass transit for this one. Natural disasters, park life, and pearls of the east are in there for detailing purposes only, so your map will load without them. It requires the old tree anarchy and prop anarchy, and that's probably where my problems are beginning. We'll be using the Stray Cats Territory Nature Reserve theme and the realistic 1.2 LUT. Let's start that flyover while I'm going through some of these stats. It was released in November of 2022. It currently has 914 subscribers. 78 of those have marked this as a favourite. It has a 4-star rating on Steam from 33 votes. And there you go. Look, nice little bit of edge of map detailing. I do like it when people go to a little bit of extra effort quite close to the edge of the map. It's not unnecessary, but it's nice to see. I reviewed this in episode 1584 of WhatMap. That's right, the review immediately after the one from yesterday. So these things, sometimes they come together in little groups. Nice detailing underneath the bridge as well. Look at the texture along the edge of the river there from the Stray Cats Territory Nature Reserve theme there. So yes, I gave it 5 stars for aesthetics, 4 for detail, and 4 for gameplay potential. And it's just, again, another really very nice map. The ratings, of course, were taken from your ratings when you voted at the end of WhatMap. And it's a complex little permutation of numbers. But it works out a percentage between, obviously, 0 and 100. Based on how many people voted across 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, and 1 star. And it gives us this rating. And the count back score for those of you that are interested. Again, nice little bit of foliage work along there as well. Good to see none of it encroaching onto the roads. But yeah, the countback score is it's a complex little thing based off of the exact numbers of people that have voted across different levels as well. Oh, excuse me, a little bit of a tickly cough going on the last couple of days. So yes, we've got just a really nice. I mean, all the mix of trees. We've got the full autumnal view, and of course, this really does add a very nice aesthetic to any city build if you're building in a nice autumnal kind of feel. I don't know if you can hear any drilling and sawing in the background. I've got some workmen working immediately next door to me. I think they're currently drilling paving slabs, which is beautiful distraction for me while I'm doing a little voiceover here. Again, good looking flyover there. I really do like the way that has been extended. I think I was pointing out I would have moved the posts, the pillars a little bit. It's slightly a squint would have been a little bit better. They got away with that, I think, there. But not a huge requirement. And again, if it bothers you so much, then with Move It, you can do that yourself. And without Move It, you could probably do something vanilla. Probably. Now, what was I looking at down here? Oh, I was looking for floating grasses, I think. But it's all very terrain conforming. I think we've got away with those quite well. Looking around here for anything that's a little bit of floating grasses going on there. But mostly, I think it's a pretty good job. Quite often, when you find these maps that have the floating grasses, they are really very bad indeed. But it's not too bad, this one. It certainly isn't anything that most of us would break a sweat over. Definitely not me, anyway. Were we heading down towards the start square territory now? I think we may be, I'm guessing. We're off of the highway and running down the national road, so I imagine this is taking us into the start square. At least I hope so. Elevated over the trees and grasses, again, very nice as well. Very slick network working going on here, and a kind of believable route as well. Because the routing is a big part of believability. If you choose the wrong route, you end up making implausible shapes of roads just to make it work. And it's all about routing, using common sense. And we've got a little sidetrack here. Do we get sidetracked? I think we do, don't we? Have a little look there. It's all blocked off. Do we go up there now, or does BonBon take us there later? I think BonBon takes us there later. I think it was worth it as well. There are definitely a couple of nice little detailing areas on this map that I recall, so I'm really looking forward to getting back down there and just refreshing my memory. Ah, this was the bridge with the missing pillar, wasn't it? Right. So yeah, the probably should have a pillar in the middle of that bridge, but there's your start square. It's cleared. There's definitely a riverside town going on here. There's a bit of space on both sides of the river. You have to go a bit further down the river the other way to get to the clearing over that side. And then we have rail as well. And again, the rail's not going to do anything stupid. It's going to follow the river. It's going to stay on the level. And it's going to be a good, solid rail line to work from. Again, we've got change of textures there. It's just really nice. It could just have left that. And no one would have questioned it. So yeah, just again, as a creator who I don't even remember if this was the first map. As a creator of a little repute, there you go. That's a better way of putting it. Then, mate. Oh, hello. Thank you, motorbike. Nicely done, rail bridge there. As a creator of a lesser repute, so it might be a first map, or if it's not a first map, it's one of their first maps. This is a creator who has just come in and said, I've learned from other people as to how not make mistakes. And they really haven't. They can't be blamed for the mods breaking, because these were the right mods to be using at the time. So we can't fault them for any problems that we've got now since the update. It's a bit unfortunate, though, I've got to say. Anyway, rail goes off the edge of the map over there. Right, there's going to be a little cut in the video in a moment, because at this point we were going to go into checking the water flow, which you don't need to see because you can watch the original review for that, and the original commentary will give you all of that information. But if we move away from the river, we've got some very pleasing hills. Again, you can build up and into these hills without too much difficulty. The tree painting in the valleys does look very believable as well. And we've got, like I say, a lot of trees, decent tree coverage without going absolutely insane and having to cover up every single ounce of grass. And there are a lot of trees on this map. Going down the river, we've got some decent little islets going on down here. Good rock detailing on the islands as well. Good foliage work on the islands, and again, those are very believable islands. The overhang, the overlook. Oh yeah, I've forgotten about that. Again, no absolute reason that should have been put in there, apart from just a bit of inspiration. Anyway, this was the little turn off, wasn't it, from the highway? Still coughing, I'm sorry. Yeah, a little turn off from the highway. So we've got a closed road going on here, and that's going to lead us down to an abandoned village. Look at the area around here. This feels like it was somewhere where people lived. This is so very nicely well done. What are these people doing up here off the beaten track? Well, there's got to be a reason for them being down here. The answer, if I remember, is right up at the end of the road there. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. we got the old abandoned mine. It's an old mining town. It's a very sweet little thing. And again, some good detailing underneath there as well. Nice little thing there. And again, it just feels like a believable place to have that. I really like it. A little pre-cut harbour there, which again, is just why not? Just adds a little bit of character to the area. And again, good detailing around the edges of the harbour without using any of the vanilla harbours and whatever. That feels very natural and somewhere between I don't know, late Middle Ages, maybe early industrial era. A few of everybody's favourite factory going on down here as well, with a rail terminus. In fact, the rail doesn't go anywhere from there. So again, this looks like an abandoned area and an extension of where you could be building from, and just loads of little areas. Nice little lake going on there as well. Again, nicely detailed, just enough detail to tie it into the rest of the foliage. In fact, it's the heart-shaped lake. I remember you. Yeah, it's a very sweet little thing. Very sweet little thing. Nice little rivers as well. Again, it's just one of those maps that everywhere you look, you can find somewhere for a really good screenshot. You find somewhere just for a little small village, a little hideout, little meth lab or something like that. Yeah, you could come up with something absolutely amazing on this map. I'm absolutely certain of it. Assuming you can load the map, which at the moment I can't. But there we are. But yes, it's a stunner. It's a stunner. 90.25% from a creator that we'd never heard of, eh? Really lovely work. Lovely river detailing as well. You know how much I like a well-detailed river. That is, but so believable. So well done. Really good networks. Decent amount of buildable space. Not too difficult where it isn't buildable either. So like areas over here, you can still do stuff over here. And again, good detailing. I think I'm just doing some random dipping in for just some random views just to see if there was anything that stands out as being a bit bland. And there's nowhere on the map that you can say, like over here, right, let's have a little look at this river. Is this going to be all right? It's going to be more than okay. Just love it. Just absolutely love it. Excellent work through and through. So, was there anything else I was going to show myself? It's not so easy without the original track. Oh yes, I was back to the pillars. I think I was going back to say that's the one thing in terms of detailing I would change. Yeah, moving the pillars and also adding a couple of pillars underneath here, where I think my only two real gripes on the entire map. Which, let's face it, if those are my problems, they're not problems, okay? They're really not. Excellent work from FENRIR. So, there we go. Kit Hanink by FENRIR. That is an absolute splendid map. Highly recommended, not just by me with my 13 stars, but by you as well with your 90.25% approval rating. Things being square, 48th best map of all time. It's Kit Hanink by FENRIR. So yeah, hopefully this style of episode hasn't been too off-putting. Don't vote. The vote isn't working. We've done the voting. The vote gave it 90.25% approval rating. Okay, you've done that now. Yeah. So anyway, I think we'll be doing this style of thing again if I get any maps that don't load up. But anyway, there we go. Kit Hanink by FENRIR. What a beauty. And I'm sad to see it go. But we'll have another one along tomorrow. We will be the 47th best map of all time as well, as voted by you. So anyway, thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. And of course, a very big shout out to all of the BonBon buddies on Patreon and YouTube membership for supporting the channel. Without you, this series probably wouldn't be going. So there we are. That's it. Well, I'm going to boogle off now. Have a really great and lovely day. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing show and different. Thanks for watching.